Hello everyone, in this video we'll discuss about conditional statements in PLSQL. So we need conditional statements when you have to perform different action based on different conditions. Suppose we have two conditions, then we write the first condition in if and the second condition in else if, and we write their execution part in their corresponding then part. The code will be executed according to the condition which is true. If both the condition is false, then the flow will go to the else part and the code under else will be executed. Now we'll take one example where we want to calculate the bonus of any employee and the bonus percentage is different for each department. So here we have to use the conditional statements to calculate the employee bonus. Now we'll start writing the code for this, and if you don't know the basic block structure of PLSQL, then you can watch my previous video. So let's start. So first under declare, I will declare some variable to store different value like employee name or salary or department name. So I will declare v underscore emp name varchar2, then v underscore salary, which is number, and v underscore department name, which is varchar2, and one more variable that we declare, that is v underscore employee id, that is also number. We have to use the semicolon after each variable declaration. Now in the begin section, we'll fetch the employee information with the department name. So for that, I'll write a query. So select emp id, comma, emp name, comma, salary, comma, department name. So the first three column will get from the employee table, and the department name I'll get from the department table. So I'll put the alias name for employee as E and department for D. So I'll write a join like E dot department ID equal to D dot department ID. Now we'll run this query to check the data. So you can see we are getting 5 employees with 2 employees from IT department, 2 employees from HR department, and 1 employee from admin department. Now we want to store the employee information into the variable that we have declared, like v employee id, v employee name, v salary, and v department. For that, we have to use into clause. So I'll use into vemp id, comma, vemp name, comma, v salary, comma, v department name. So now whatever the data we fetch, that will be stored into these 4 variables. But in the table, we have multiple employee ID, multiple employee name, like multiple rows we have in the employee table, but a particular variable can store only one value at a time. So for that, we have to fetch only one value. For that, I'll put one condition like and emp id equal to, so here we have to pass some particular employee ID. Suppose I'm passing 101. So for a one particular employee, information will be stored into this variable. But in the runtime, I want that I can pass any particular employee information. For that, I'll use the concept of bind variable. So here, instead of passing a fixed value, I'll put like this colon employee ID. So now if we run this code at the runtime, we can pass the employee ID, and based on that particular employee ID, it will fetch a particular row, and all the value of that particular row will be stored into these four variables. Now I'll put the department name condition to calculate the bonus. So we are storing the department name into v department name. So I'll write if v department name equal to IT. Like if the department is IT, then uh, I'll calculate the bonus as v underscore bonus. And to store the bonus, I will declare this variable. Then we can use that. So if v department is IT, then v bonus equal to v salary into zero point 0.1. That is, the bonus will be 10% of the salary. Else if I'll copy this part and I'll paste like if v department is HR, then the bonus will be 20%. So for that, I'll write v salary into zero point 0.2, and my last condition will be else, like if for any other department the bonus will be 15%, so 0.15. So that is how we can calculate the bonus for different department, and at the end we have to put one end if. Now at the end I will print the bonus. For this, I'll write dbms underscore output dot put underscore line, and I'll write the bonus for the particular employee. For that, I will use the vemp name variable so that it will print the emp name. I'll put one concat, then I will write is, then one more concat v underscore salary. So my entire sentence will be the bonus for a particular employee is uh, v, sorry, this will be v bonus, not salary. Okay, so this is done. Now I'll put the end at the end. Now I'll run my code, but before running, to print something, we have to first enable the output. For that, I will write set server output on. Now I'll run the code. You can see here in the runtime, we can pass the value of employee ID as we have used the colon employee ID in our query. So I'll pass the employee ID as 101. Then I'll get the output as the bonus for Suraj, which is employee name is 1000. So if it is correct or not, we'll check. For that, I'll run the query for 101 and we'll get the salary as 10,000, and it is IT department. So as it is IT department, so the bonus should be 10%, which is 1000 rupees. And here also I am getting the bonus as 1000. Check for another employee like 103. So here I'm getting the bonus is 3000. And if we check the query for 103, the salary is 15,000 and the department is HR. So we should get the bonus as 20%, which is 3000. So we are getting the correct data.